Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to make a video for you guys this week showing the vendor reset for December 3rd to December 10th. You obviously have a week from December 3rd to pick up all these items, but unfortunately it looks like this week there's not a lot of good things on sale. It looks like RNG wanted to save some money this week since we spent all of it the past 2 weeks. I'm sure everyone has enough Phoenix credits though to spend it by doing Larry Barrett's mission probably 1,000 times to get the vest and haven't gotten it yet. So anyway, there are some things that are on sale that are actually very good, which you guys definitely need to pick up. Some inside the Dark Zone, some outside the Dark Zone. And of course, guys, if you like the video, if you can please shoot me a like on the video itself and shoot me a subscription for any future video uploads I will be doing. It would be greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Probably one of the better items this week for sale is up at the DZ6 East Side entrance checkpoint. A pair of Savage gloves that has 1,299 assault rifle damage on it, 16% critical hit damage, and 5% critical hit chance, which rolled on 1156 firearms with 973 armor. Also for sale inside this checkpoint here is a prototype performance mod that has 4.50% ballistic shield damage resilience. So if you're running a shield build, then definitely check out DZ6 East Side. Alright, rolling right over to West 46th Street on DZ5. There is a God roll, I would consider Navy NP5 for sale. This gun is again, it really depends on what type of player you are. You might not like Unforgiving, you might want Vicious or Fierce if you're looking for an all crit hit chance set. But for the most part, this is a God roll, 1.5 Navy NP5. If you didn't get the blueprint from last week, then definitely take advantage by grabbing this gun. This is hands down the best gun on sale inside the vendor resets this week. Moving on up to the Dark Zone special equipment vendor in DZ6, there's a very good Banshee Shadow chest piece for sale. It's rolled on stamina, 1206 stamina. It has 6,608 health, damage to elites, and ammo capacity. Pretty much your roll armor on this thing, and it's a near God roll vest already. Also for sale is a Lone Star backpack, rolled on electronics with 940 armor and no ammo capacity. So if you're a skill build, that's great. If you're not, then you'll probably have to use that to roll on another main stat. And then also we have a Lone Star holster that's pretty good, 1251, 1231, and 1239 without armor. So you just roll armor on that thing and you'll be good. Moving on to DZ5 East 46th Street, there is a tactical ACR for sale that has destructive, accurate, and sustained on it. It's not the best AR that you can find, however it does have a destructive on it. I'm not a big fan of accurate because it gives you DPS inflation, but you know, if you don't have a better AR at this point, this is something you can pick up if you like ACRs. Also for sale down in this checkpoint is a 7.50% turret duration performance mod. If you use turrets, fire turrets, or anything like that, definitely come down and grab that for 21,000 Dark Zone credits. Over in the DZ5 weapon mod vendor, there is a Tyrant suppressor that's for sale that has 7.50% crit hit chance, 5.50% headshot damage, and 2.50% stability. Which is obviously used for submachine guns, handguns, any small arms fire guns. Definitely one of the better suppressors on for sale this week. If you need some suppressors for your SMGs, definitely come over and pick that up. That's the only good thing on for sale in the weapon mod vendor this week. Moving on down to the gear mod vendor in DZ4, there is a prototype performance mod for sale, level 34 obviously, with a 2% pulse critical hit damage. So if you're looking for a crit hit damage, crit hit chance build for your pulse, then come over here, grab this one up for 21,362 Dark Zone credits. Moving on to DZ3 West 42nd Street, there is a Spec Ops pack, resourceful Spec Ops pack that's for sale. It's rolled on 1160 firearms. It does not have armor, but it has ammo capacity, 51%. So if you're looking for a resourceful backpack, which is all healing applied to you, is also applied to your skills. There's also a prototype performance mod that's on sale that has 5% first aid ally heal. So if you're a healer for your team inside the Dark Zone, definitely go over there and grab that. And there's also a pretty good extended mag for sale that only has 100% magazine size, 3% critical hit chance, and 4.60% rate of fire. I'm actually kind of running low on these myself. They're all over all of my weapons, so I'm just going to grab a couple of them myself. So I have to make 13 trips throughout the day. Moving on to DZ3 West 39th Street checkpoint. There is an infantry MG5 for sale that has unforgiving, brutal, and predatory on it. I'm not a big fan of brutal being on an LMG, but however, MG5 is one of the most stable LMGs inside the game right now, so you could be okay with having that on there if you run like a striker set especially. So rolling predatory off of that would probably be your better option if you don't have any health on kill mods already on. If you're a health on kill type player, then this is actually one of the better guns you could probably pick up this week. There's also a prototype performance mod for sale with 3.50 seeker mine damage, so if you're a seeker build and need some extra damage for your damage mods, definitely check this vendor out. DZ3 weapon vendor safe house. There's some guns on for sale in here, guys. Again, it's if you're not a skill based player, this safe house really doesn't have anything for sale that's beneficial to you. There's pretty much 2 lockouts on every one of these weapons based off of skill builds. MP5 being one of them, having predatory, talented, and sustained on it. There's actually not a bad enhanced ACRE for sale inside of this safe house that has focused, vicious, and destructive. So again, if you're looking for an assault rifle that you need good talents on, unfortunately focus is on the top slot, so you're gonna have a hard time rolling that off without having a high electronics roll requirement on it. There's also a pretty good M700 tactical sniper rifle for sale this week. It has ferocious, destructive, and elevated on it. Again, ferocious is on the top slot, so you're gonna have a hard time rolling that without having high electronic requirement, but it is a pretty decent sniper rifle just for the fact that it has destructive and elevated on it. Moving on to DZ2 West 34th Street checkpoint vendor. There's a pretty good first wave M1A for sale. It has accurate, destructive, and vicious. So if you're looking for a sniper rifle, I mean, I don't know. Personally, I haven't used a first wave M1A since probably late 1.3, but it's not a bad sniper rifle to pick up. If you're more of a skill-based player and you're looking for a half-decent backpack, there's a relentless 5% of the damage dealt by skills is returned as healing. It already has 844 armor, which is a low roll on a backpack, but it has 48% armor capacity, and it's rolled on firearms. And also at this checkpoint is another 3.50% seeker mine damage performance mod for sale, as well as the other checkpoint. So you have 2 checkpoints selling the same mod. Heading down to DZ1 West 31st Street. There is a M700 carbon sniper rifle for sale that has toxic, capable, and elevated. Not a big fan of, the sniper rifle itself having these talents on it, but if you need a sniper rifle and you can't find anywhere else, there's definitely one for sale for you. Also at this checkpoint, there is a 2% pulse critical hit chance performance mod. So again, if you're looking for some extra critical hit chance on your pulse and you want to up that in any way you can, come over here and grab this performance mod that's on sale for 21,362 Dark Zone credits. I apologize for the screen glitches you see here. I guess apparently my Elgato wanted to start acting up midway through recording this. Going down to the south end of DZ1 on 5th Ave, checkpoint vendor. Again, if you're looking for another LMG that's for sale with brutal, sustained, and predatory, probably one of the better items in this checkpoint and sight-wise throughout this week for sale is a 5.52 hollow sight tan inside 5th Street Ave checkpoint with 7.50 crit hit chance, 2.50% stability, and 6% headshot damage. Over at DZ1 East 31st Street checkpoint vendor, there is a prototype performance mod that's on sale with 6% sticky bomb explosion radius. If you're running a sticky build, since they nerfed it, you need some extra damage or radius, then come over and pick that up and help your build out a little bit. And there's also another 5.52 hollow sight on sale that has 7% critical hit chance, optimal range, and 6% headshot damage. And heading north up to East 34th DZ2 checkpoint vendor, there is a prototype performance mod that's for sale that has a 7% turret duration. There's a MK5 scope for sniper rifles or anything that with headshot, 6% headshot damage, 3% crit hit chance, and 2% accuracy. Moving up to DZ2, the high-end gear vendor. Apologize, the map didn't show the actual safe house, just showed the checkpoint. But if you go to the gear vendor safe house inside of Dark Zone 2, inside of here you'll see that they have a robust gunslinger vest that's for sale, increased armor while uncovered by 10%. That's rolled on 1117 firearms, 1170 armor, health on kill with ammo capacity. Moving up to DZ3 East 40th Street checkpoint vendor. For skill builds, there's a tactical ACR here for sale that has talented, commanding, and destructive on it. So if you're not a skill build, then I would most likely avoid this rifle for this week, since you have no good talents on this weapon other than destructive in the last slot, and you're gonna have a hard time unlocking anything else since the two top ones are already locked as it is. And then lastly, in this checkpoint, there's a small grip that's for sale with 16% crit hit damage, 4.50% reload speed, and 2.50% stability. Moving up to DZ4 East 42nd Street, there's a Burstfire MP5A4 for sale with Meticulous, Swift, and Vicious on it. Meticulous is the top slot that's locked out for non-skill builds, 2874. It's not considered a non-skill build, but my electronics aren't that high right now to unlock it. But it's not a bad Burstfire MP5. Only problem is it has Swift on it. A lot of people have mixed feelings about Swift. I personally am not a fan of it, only because of the fact that it gives you inflated DPS, and but it does help, considering if you run an Alpha Bridge set, you can have Swift as one of your talents to get faster reload speeds if you do 1v1s or anything like that. And if you're a healer and you need some type of support station duration mod, there's one for sale here, a prototype performance mod with 7% support station duration. And also for sale at this checkpoint, there is a Tyrant suppressor with 7% crit hit chance, 4% optimal range, and 2.5% stability. Moving on down to Southpaw Safe House. In here they have the Vigorous chest piece rolled on 1142 stamina with 1136 armor, some EDR without ammo capacity on it, so it's not the best Vigorous chest piece. And also at this safe house, there's a prototype performance mod that's on sale for 4% turret damage. So again, if you're using a fire turret or any type of turrets, then pick this mod up to help out your build there. Moving on to the Ward safe house. Down on the bottom right hand side, there is another sturdy holster for sale for regular credits. Obviously, increased armor by 15% while staying in cover for more than 4 seconds. 1213, 1240, 1208 is not rolled on armor, so you roll armor onto that and you'll be set pretty good. And also a prototype performance mod with 6.50% turret health. Moving on to the Last Call safe house. They have for sale in here, if you're looking for a sniper rifle and you're a PvE player, then they are selling the SOCOM MK20 SSR for sale in here with Dominant, Vicious, and Intense on it. Not a great sniper rifle, obviously. It doesn't have destructive or anything on it, but if you're an electronics PvE player, skill based, then you can roll the top slot. And then also for sale in this safe house is a Pro Red Dot sight with 18% crit hit damage, 4.50% optimal range, and 3% crit hit chance. Over at Camp Hudson weapon vendor, if you're looking for another bolt action sniper rifle, they have a Hunting M44 that's on sale here if you're a PvE player, with Balance, Prepared, and Ferocious on it. And moving on up to the Cavern safe house, there's a prototype electronics mod for sale inside the safe house that has 2,872 skill power. Over at the Kerman station, there is an Omega rifle suppressor for sale that has 16% headshot damage, 2.5% stability, and 3% critical hit chance on it. Up at the Wolves Den safe house vendor, there is a military MK46 for sale that has deadly, unforgiving, and sustained on it. Not a bad LMG here, guys. You can roll the third slot for anything you want, preferably destructive. Over at the Gear Mod vendor at the base of operations, there is a prototype performance mod for sale, 3.5% ballistic shield damage. Going downstairs to the special equipment vendor in the terminal, you also have a rejuvenated mask rolled on 1179 stamina. Consuming a medkit also removes all negative status effects. It's already rolled on 3.50% critical hit chance. It does not have enemy armor damage on it. And just kind of scrolling through the rest of these items here, just so you have an idea what they're selling. Some fire crystal with tracking mask, not the best. An Alpha Burst mask, again, not the best because it doesn't have EAD or create chance on it. Rapid Spec Ops armor, Sentry Call harness. Again, not a good roll vest. It doesn't have health or armor or ammo capacity on it. If you're looking for actually a half decent Lone Star vest here, it's rolled on 1258 stamina. Has some EDR, exotic damage resilience. Has health 6,300, and it already has ammo capacity rolled onto it. They have a half decent Banshee Shadow backpack for sale down here. It has 1180 stamina, 8% critical hit damage, and ammo capacity on it, so you just roll armor onto the backpack and it's okay. They have a set of final measure knee pads that's for sale. It has crit hit damage, burn resistance, 10.50% enemy armor damage, and blind def resistance. If you're looking for a set of defense knee pads, they're not the greatest. It's a low stamina roll, has no armor and no EAD on it. So, but if you're just looking to complete your build, then they are for sale down here. There is a good striker holster that's actually for sale down here. 1209 firearms, 1236 stamina, 1261 electronics. It does not have armor on it, so roll armor onto this holster, and you need a holster to complete your build, or a striker holster in general. The Predator's Mark holster that's for sale down here is probably one of the better ones you're going to come across. It's definitely the only one that's for sale this week, and the vendor resets anywhere. 1232 firearms, 1259 stamina, and 1134 electronics. Already has 604 armor on it, so you can roll armor to get a little higher armor roll up to 670 range. And if you're running the shield, guys, and you need some type of gloves that will correspond, giving you better damage with your sidearm, even though the defense is out. If you're running like a Sentry ballistic shield build, then they are selling Spec Ops gloves with decisive on it. Headshots with the sidearm deal 35% more damage. It has crit hit chance, shotgun damage, and crit hit damage on it. So just roll shotgun damage off if you want to whatever weapon you're running. And it is rolled on 1130 stamina with 911 armor. Over at the special blueprints vendor downstairs in the terminal, unfortunately, guys, they don't have anything really good this week. The converted USC blueprint is available for 915 Phoenix credits. Submachine gun has a low rate of fire, but it has a high damage output. There's an extended magazine blueprint for sale down here, so if you're not looking to buy any other extended magazines already, you can buy the blueprint. There's also an electronics gear mod blueprint for 192 Phoenix credits, as well as a stamina gear mod blueprint, all level 34s. So alright guys, so I appreciate you for watching. I know it was a lengthy video, but I wanted to kind of cover everything that was for sale that's kind of beneficial for all types of players. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them in the comments. Again, if you like the video, please give me a like and shoot me a subscribe, and I'll be trying to make some more of these videos for you guys in the future. Alright, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the dark soon.